Did Diddy really threaten Kid Cudi? And did someone actually blow up his car? This isn't tabloid gossip. This was sworn testimony in a federal courtroom. And now, one of hip-hop's most iconic figures is on trial, and the allegations are unraveling into something far bigger than anyone expected. This is the full breakdown of the shocking Kid Cudi connection in the Sean Diddy Combs trial, and what it could mean for the future of the music industry. Let's get into it. Recently, rapper Kid Cudi took the stand in Diddy's ongoing federal trial in Manhattan, and what he said stunned the courtroom. He testified that Diddy allegedly showed up uninvited at his home during a heated dispute over Diddy's longtime partner at the time, Cassie Ventura. Kid Cudi says that not long after that encounter, his car, parked at his house, was blown up. Yes, his actual car, set on fire, destroyed. And here's the chilling part. Investigators confirmed the fire wasn't an accident. Now rewind to 2011. According to testimony from Capricorn Clark, a former assistant to Diddy, the situation started when Diddy became furious about rumors of Cassie and Kid Cudi possibly getting close. Clark testified that Diddy forced her to go with him, allegedly at gunpoint, to confront Kid Cudi. She described the entire scene as terrifying. That alone might seem shocking, but when paired with the fact that Kid Cudi's car was torched just days later, it raises a lot of questions. Kid Cudi didn't accuse Diddy of personally setting the fire, but his testimony confirmed the timeline. He confirmed under oath, yes, his car was blown up, and yes, it happened shortly after the fallout with Diddy. This moment in the trial has become a turning point, because it's not just about private relationships anymore. It's about threats, fear, and intimidation, and it's not the only major allegation Diddy is facing. Let's talk about the bigger picture. Sean Diddy Combs is currently being prosecuted under the RICO Act, a law designed to target organized criminal enterprises. Prosecutors claim Diddy used his vast empire, including his music label, fashion lines, and personal network, to support a pattern of alleged abuse, intimidation, and coercive behavior going back as far as 2008. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges and remains in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. The prosecution's goal is to show that these weren't isolated incidents. They're saying Diddy's actions formed a system, one that was built to protect him while others were hurt, silenced, or controlled. And the testimonies are backing that up. We've already heard from Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex, who described their relationship as emotionally and psychologically abusive. She said she was pressured into drug-fueled parties and manipulated over the course of a decade. Her words made headlines everywhere. I felt like a product, not a partner. Then there's Capricorn Clark, who claims she was kidnapped, held at gunpoint, and threatened to take lie detector tests during her time working with Diddy.
The employee who'd spent years in his inner circle. She claims that he kidnapped her and threatened to kill her.
She said the Kid Cudi situation was just one example of how Diddy handled situations he didn't like.
Quote, he just said, get dressed, we're going to kill this N-word. And when she tried to protest, she said Diddy told her, I don't give an F what you want to do. Go get dressed.
With intimidation and control. And it's not just women speaking out. Former assistants David James and George Kaplan testified about what they witnessed behind closed doors. They said the environment around Diddy was high pressure and fear driven, with drugs, cover-ups, and strict loyalty expectations. Both described being forced to help hide evidence or arrange uncomfortable situations to protect Diddy's reputation. Here's something wild. Diddy has long claimed that loyalty is more important than money. That quote now feels haunting, given the way his inner circle has described their roles. But the most explosive part is how all of this ties back to RICO. RICO is not just about proving someone did something wrong. It's about proving they ran a network where those actions were part of a bigger system. The government is arguing that Diddy ran a celebrity enterprise where illegal activities weren't just tolerated, they were built into the system. The defense, of course, disagrees. They say this is a media-driven overreach, that Diddy's relationships were consensual, his business practices aggressive but legal, and that he's being unfairly targeted because of his fame. But here's the thing, fame cuts both ways. Fame can protect you, but it can also magnify everything when it falls apart. And this trial is unraveling years of secrecy, celebrity silence, and power dynamics.
You've got RICO, you've got sex trafficking, you've got prostitution, all important. Let's start with RICO, racketeering, essentially.
More witnesses are expected to take the stand in the coming weeks, including one known only by the name Mia. We don't know her full story yet. We don't know how deep her testimony will go, but prosecutors believe she holds a key that could connect the final pieces of this puzzle, and that's what this case has become. A puzzle, one made of whispered rumors, sealed settlements, quiet exits, and now sworn testimonies that are shaking the foundation of a music empire. Because this isn't just about Sean Combs. This is about what happens when power goes unchecked for too long, when celebrity status, fame, and fortune silence the people who needed to be heard. And now, the silence is breaking. The music industry, and the world watching, was being forced to ask, what was really happening behind closed doors all these years? What was hidden beneath the glitz, the Grammys, and the global success? If Kid Cudi's story, a home confrontation, a destroyed car, and a timeline no one can ignore is just a thread, what else is still buried? With every testimony, every detail, every bombshell headline, we're watching a legacy unravel in real time. From Bad Boy Records to a federal courtroom, the Sean Combs story is no longer just about music. It's about influence, protection, accountability, and the truth. We're still not sure how deep it goes. So as this trial continues, stay locked in, because the next witness, the next detail, could change everything. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for real-time updates, and drop a comment. Do you think Kid Cudi's testimony was the turning point, or is the biggest shock still to come? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next chapter. And for the latest updates on your favorite stars, viral celebrity drama, and the stories shaking the industry, make sure you subscribe to Celeb Slap, your front row seat to the truth behind the fame.